All right, let's continue from where we ended. I think we encountered some slight problems with regards to that entry. So let's continue. So let's say we have our students here. We are creating our serial numbers. Good. Then we have our students here. So this is where we are going to type the name of our students, the gender, the class in which they are, the number of row, the number of row. Now the number of row, we are going to use a function to count the number of students in the class. So what we shall do is we have to type that one here. So we are going to merge the cells there. So we are merging these cells. Then we use the formula to count. And the formula we are going to use is what we call the count A. Count A. Count A. So we shall type a formula or function. Yeah, we're going to use a function. In Excel, there are two main ways to perform calculation. We have function and formula. This time we are going to use a function. The function is an inbuilt formula. It is inbuilt in the software. The function is inbuilt in the software. But the formula, it is you the one using it. You know the cell names and how to manipulate it to perform your calculations for you. There are some operations, if you use function and formula to perform, you get the same result or the same answer. So let's quickly write our function. So we click on this or then we type equals. Now in spreadsheet application or Excel, every function or formula that you want to use to perform calculation begins with an equal sign. If you don't begin it with an equal sign, it will not perform any calculations for you. It will not do your work for you. So in any cell that you want to perform any calculation, you have to begin with the equal sign. So I type my equal sign in this cell. Then I look for the function that I want to use. Count A. If I don't see it here, I would have to type the name of the function that I want to use. So I'm going to type it count A. Then I click on this. It will look for it for me. Then I click on it. As soon as I click on it, I type it count A. And I begin my equal sign. Now we want to count the number of students, so I'll select the cell range. And we say cell range, cells now would perform your calculation. Is what we call the cell range. The specified adjacent cells used for calculation in spreadsheet application is what we call the cell range. So I will look for my cell range. Now, if it's in Fabrica in a count, if it's here, so I will select these cells. Then close it with a bracket and press enter. Now, any name that I enter here, it will count the name, the number of students. So let me enter a first name there. Aban Alfred. I'm using a task counter it as 1. If I enter another name in this cell, it will count it. Two. So whilst you keep entering the names, it will be counting the names in that cells for you. Let me enter another name. Third name in that order. So let me look for another name. You see that any name we enter is being counted. It's being counted. Let's move on. Then the last one. Then we are entering our names. You see that as we enter the names, then our formula is calculating or counting the names for us. Like I made mention earlier that we are using only 10 names for this work of ours. So let's enter our last one. So as we finish enter this name, then we press enter. Have you seen that it has counted 10 students here for us? Now we are going to enter their houses or section. Let's say we have any name like Nkrumah, Buzia, Rawlings, and who else? Liman. So we are going to copy these names for the other cells. Good. These names. Then we look at the semester. If it's first semester, semester 1. So we copy it like this, then we center. To center, it means you want to position the text in the middle of your cell. If it's an MS Word document, you want to position it at the center of your document. Then we leave this attendance. We are going to leave this attendance. If you like, you can enter all these. Let's not forget we are generating the terminal report. We are generating the terminal report. So that part will not be needed on the terminal report, but for your school's database keeping, you can enter these details. What we will need on the terminal report will be the name, the ID number or admission number, their sections or houses, as well as semester in attendance. So we won't touch the attendance right now until we finish with our attendance register. On that note, we shall end our lesson 6 for today, or lesson 5 rather. Thanks very much. God bless you.